Hi ladies! I just need to quickly add a couple people that I promised I would add. How's everybody? I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. Who else? I know a lot of you ladies requested this brow tutorial, so that's what I'm going to do. Who else wanted the brows? Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, it's another one. Sorry, 1 sec. I'm showing to people. A couple of people come on. Who was interested in this brow tutorial? Okay, that's good enough, I think. All right, I'm back. I can see you now. Hi, Carrie. Hi, ladies. Welcome, welcome. So I know a lot of you requested this brow tutorial, and I did one a little while ago, a month ago, so I tagged you guys in it. But I thought since you guys are all interested, I might as well do it all over again, right? Hi, Whitney. Hi, ladies. So, brows. Brows are like super trendy these days. Before like 90s, you would have that like thin brow that you would overpluck, and now it's complete opposite, which kind of sucks for people that have overplucked their brows and you have the sparse areas. They're thin, you can't grow them. But brows sculpt the face, and it sucks because as you get older, you start to lose hairs, and that's where they get, as you can see, they start to get kind of sparse and you're missing places, and that's where the brow products come in handy. Hi, baby. I don't need wipes.
Just in case.
Okay, she put makeup all over her face, so she needed wipes to wipe it off. So we have a bunch of products. Our newest product is definitely our Brow Obsession palette, and this is going to take you to that pristine, perfect brow, if that's what you're looking for. We also have the traditional brow pencil, which is just like that, just like a brow pencil you would just draw on, and it's super, 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 super thin, so you can make those precise hairlines for your brows. We also have, I don't have it, we also have a brow gel where it's like a little mascara wand, and there's little fibers in the product, and it kind of adds little hairs in place where you're missing them. So those are kind of the three brow products we have. I all the time, if I don't have time to sit down and do my brows really nice and use all the products in the palette, I use my shadow palette all the time for my brows. For me, my hair color is pretty much palette number 4. I use these two colors here, and that gives me the exact color of my brow. So if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to sit there and draw and do it all nice, I just slop on some of the shadow, and it's the best. If you are brunette, you would definitely want to use palette number 1. It's full of nice dark browns. This one would probably be best. If you have maybe lighter hair, maybe this one. So that's why these palettes are really nice and versatile, that you can do that if you didn't have a brow pencil or the brow palette. So I'm going to be showing you the brow palette today. It's our newest product. It got launched in March. What's baby girl? So this is the Brow Obsession palette, and it is gorgeous. It looks kind of intimidating because yes, there is 5 different things to do. So this is blonde. There is 3 different shades, as well as our pencil and our gel. There's 3 different shades. You have the blonde, the brown for brunettes, and you have really a dark brown for like those black haired ladies. So it all depends on what kind of hair color you have, you would want to match your brows with. So here it is here, and it's labeled 1 to 5, and it We also have an amazing, and it doesn't matter what product you have, this Brow Artist brush is the best. It's so thin. Look how thin that is. It's so thin and precise. It is super high quality, and it just gives you that perfect brow, whether you're using the shadow palettes or your brow palette. Yeah, so before this, I never wore more makeup ever. I wore makeup maybe when I went to like people's houses and stuff, but normally on day-to-day, I never wore any makeup. I would maybe fill in my brows a little bit. I'd slap on a little bit of shadow just to cover in the sparse areas, but that I just used my shadow palette that I already had. So the pencil is, again, pencil's the same. You have the blonde, the brunette, and the dark for your dark hair ladies. So let me show you the pencil. First of all, the pencil is your kind of not really old school, but your traditional fill for your brows. It's the same thing as pretty much an eyeliner. You would draw it on, and it would kind of give you, and you'd fill it in, and it would give you those areas where you have a sparse hair, and it just fills in. It's super, super thin, so it gives you that really nice hair look. And then it has this cool little spoolie brush at the end where you would kind of brush it out, and then you would draw on your brows. So that is the brush, but we're going to show you with the palette today because this will get you that pristine brow. Alright, so you have your brush. It's a double-ended brush. It's called the Brow Artist brush. You love the gel. I haven't tried the gel. When I started, I pretty much, Kenzie, your face is in the camera. I just used my shadow palette, and then this baby came out. So I jumped on this because I love a nice, pristine brow, and this gets you there for sure. So you have the 5 different steps. They're labeled, so we start with number 1. We're going to grab the angled brush, and we are going to fill in our brows with that light brown color. Get my makeup mirror ready. So I'm going to brush out my brows quickly first with my little spoolie brush. So I just brush them out, and then I brush it to the side. It all depends on how long your hairs are. Some people don't need to do this. Alright, so yeah, she's just wants in all my videos all the time. So I'm going to grab the light color, and we are just going to fill them in. You know, I notice that the older I get, the more my hair falls out. Especially with kids. If you are a mom, you know, hair loss is crazy when you have kids. And I lost so much hair.
Like when your hair got on your bathroom ground.
See, she knows. When my hair got on my bathroom ground, yes. So for me, I just brush up, and I'm just filling in those sparse areas that need a little extra help. That's awesome. I guess I should have put my hair up for this because my bangs are going to drive me nuts. So I'm just filling in those areas that are too sparse. The key to this is a really nice threaded or waxed brow. I need to go. I'm kind of getting a little bit full. Kenzie, I need this. My goodness, she's playing dress up with me, guys, while I'm trying to do this. Oh. So, filling in the brows. And the difference between the palettes, so these are shadows. They are shadows. And the difference between the palettes and an actual pencil is the palettes give more of a natural look. When I was growing out my brows, like probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. Or not even, like maybe 5. I think I did it twice. I did it 10 years ago, and I rocked that bushy, crazy, uncontrollable brow because I wanted to fill it in. I wanted to grow them out, and those areas where it needed help, I wanted to grow it out. So I rocked that bushy brow for like months. It was a good time. Not really, but it was worth it because now I have the nice full brows that I did not have before. It's scary. The picture that I have, I should post it afterwards. But there was like nothing there. It was one of those thin, like thin brows that probably everybody had because that's just how it was the norm back then. So we just filled in. See how much difference that is already. We just filled it in with that light color. Now we're gonna go with the darker color, number 2, step 2, and we're gonna outline. This is shaping the brow. Like this brush is heaven. It's so thin and so precise. I love it. And we are just outlining the entire brow, and we're pretty much just shaping it. Thanks, baby. Thank you for the little heart.
You can glue it onto your bracelet.
I can glue it onto my bracelet?
Yeah, if you want.
If I want to?
Yeah, if you really want to, you can glue it onto your bracelet.
Okay, thank you.
But it's really sticky.
Okay, so how's it looking so far? Better, right? It's more full. They're not really so sparse anymore. And what I like to do, most people don't, but I like to just brush it out a little bit. I don't like it. See, I look weird because I haven't brushed it out yet. I like to brush it out just because it's so not bulky or like blocky, and I don't know. I like it when it's more softer, so I like to just brush it out just a little bit, just to create so it's more natural and not so drawn on.
Can you tell Dad to give me a new battery for this?
Sure, baby.
So I can turn it
But
on.
some people like that precise line. But I like it a little bit softer. So this step is definitely, it all depends on what kind of look you're going for. So there we go. So we are more full, we are more precise, and then we're gonna go in with the pink. So it's kind of hard to tell in the video. It looks super, super, super pink, but it's not that pink. It's the lighting in my room. There we go. There's the pink. So we're gonna go, so this is your highlighter. See it? This is the yellow is the highlighter, and then the pink is what we are going to draw all the way around the brow, and it's going to make the brow pop. So the flat end of your brow artist brush, we are just going to make sure it's clean, of course. We are just going to draw all the way around. And this is just going to really clean it up. And make those brows pop. And again, this is optional. You don't, like, when I have time, I don't have time to do, when I don't have time to do all of this. A lot of times I will just mix in the shadow with a little bit of the gel that I'm going to show you and just slap it on when I'm like in a rush getting ready. But it's a really nice way to make those brows pop and stand out. Of course, if you have the time. Okay. This brush is also amazing for eyeliner because it's super, super thin. What about you ladies? Do you guys like a nice brow? How are your brows these days? Okay. So I like just to blend that because you don't want this like pink streak You want it softer and more natural. So that just pretty much makes that line really precise.
I was going to get this.
Okay, thank you, baby. And clean. And then you take your highlighter. So same end of the brush, that flat side. And this is like your highlighter luminizer that we have in the full sizes. And you also get this kind of cute little one in your brow palette. And we are going to put that on the brow bone.
Mom, can you help open this?
Make sure there's no pink on there. You can't open it, baby.
How can you open this?
So for the highlighter, it's going to bring out your brow bone and make your brow bone pop and kind of make the illusion that there's more dimension in your face. And like you can use this luminizer in the corners of your eyes
How can you open this?
to make that pop.
Yeah.
Honey, you can't open it, baby.
Yeah.
Why do you want to open your toy?
So can see if there's any batteries.
There's, of course, there are batteries, but they're dead, honey.
I'm gonna change this.
No, you're not allowed to play with batteries. See how that pops when I turn my head? So I do have luminizer on my cheek already, my regular luminizer stick. But this is like a really nice little one where you can use on your brow. And it just makes that brow stand out and pop and kind of define more. Last little step.
What
about, baby?
Blushes.
For what? Hey, you can use this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Last step is you want it all to stay in place. So you have number 5, and it's the gel. So you use the flat side of your brush, and you are just going to brush that on your hairs, and obviously the direction that you want your hairs to stay. And this is going to allow your product to stay on all day. Doesn't matter if you're running around, getting all sweaty, if you are outside in the sun, if you are dancing up a storm at a wedding.
Even if you're getting a storm?
Your brows will stay all day long and in place, and they won't shift around or anything like that. So that is our Brow Obsession palette. What do you guys think? Pretty crazy from what we had before, eh? Super sparse, but I'm lucky to have nice full brows, and we understand that not all women have that. So there's products that you can have to kind of fill them out if that's the look you're going for. So I think I should post a picture afterwards of what my brows were before. It was bad. They were like in the 90s, super thin. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post a picture before and after. So there you have it. You have the Brow Obsession palette in the color that you want, blonde, brunette, or the dark black hair. You also have your pencil, if that's the way you like to choose, and the gel as well. So if you need help deciding on which works best for you, I would love to help you out. Just message me. And if you're curious, my link is in the comments, and you can check out the website. Please like and share this video for you to get in my free product draw at the end of the month. And thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you, and any questions at all, please let me know. I would love to answer them for you. Thank you all for watching and your support. Hope everyone has a wonderful Thursday. Bye-bye.